This is the third video of Google Forms that we're working on. First video we started a basic form. The second video we talked a little bit more about editing and sharing, and we discussed briefly what sharing meant of the form. Now let's say we are ready to send this form out to people, and how might we do that? So let's just go up here to Form now that I'm logged into my Google account. And let's go down to the live form. And you'll notice up at the top here, there's a really long address that's associated with this form. Now this is what you'll have to copy and paste perhaps into an email to send to your teachers or to send to somebody, if that's what you want to do. So it becomes very important that you're able to do something like copy and paste, because you don't want to have people try and write down this very long address. That becomes difficult. So let's copy that, either Control-C if you're on a PC or Command-C if you're on a Mac. And then what you'll do is you can go into your email application, whatever it is that you use, and you paste that in there. So here I am in my email application, and I'll just email this to myself. And I'll say, as far as the subject, I'll say, fill out this form, please. And I can come down here in the body, and I can just add the link. So now here's my long link. Now I put that in there, so now people should just be able to click on it rather than have to write it down or type it, because that's just too much. And I'll click send, and then we'll look at what it looks like when someone on the other end receives the link to the form. So here we are. I'm the person on the other end that's just received this email, and it says fill out this form, please. And here's a nice link that I don't have to really worry about the long title, and I simply click on the link and it takes me right out to the form. I type in my first name, my last name, and answer the question, whatever it is, in the paragraph text. What time would I like to eat? I will say now, and then I click submit. This is something that, again, you might want to make sure that people do. Tell them to remember to click submit. And then it says your response has been recorded. What's great about after somebody answers your form or fills out your questionnaire and clicks submit, here's what the person who owns it, and that would be me, on the other end, this is what they see. I see the time that it was filled out. I see things like the first name and last name because I required that they put that in. Here's the answer to their question, and here's the what time would they like to eat. So it puts it all in its own separate columns, so then we can sort based on columns. We can sort by first name or last name, and so on. Instant access to data. And then as other people are filling out the form, the results will immediately fill in the lines below on this spreadsheet. All right, as the results continue to come in, then you can see who's answered it and what their choices were. Now there is a really simple way to look at data as well as it starts to come in. When you come up to the top here and you look under Form, the Form heading, and then go down to Show Summary of Responses. First of all, let me go back up to the word form. It says 3 there. That means 3 people have answered it. Okay, so let's go back down and click on Show Summary of Responses. So it takes what's already come in, and you just simply click on Show Summary of Responses, and then immediately it gives you a nice little graph. It says first name, last name. Here's the answer to those other questions. Here's a graph with their choices, and then down here is a number of responses, of daily responses. So as more and more people vote on whatever it is, more and more items come in to the spreadsheet and then changes the charts immediately.